This is Good Morning Mumbai, and you're with Rishi K.
Radio 1.
One with the app introduces you to some of the finest founders and app developers who've put out these apps on Android as well as iOS, which is changing our lives. Safetipin is an app that we're looking into today. And on the telephone line is Dr. Kalpana Vishwanath. Now, she's had an extensive career as a researcher, and she's been working on issues of violence against women and safer cities for women for over 2 decades. And all this research has led to the fact that she feels Safetipin is the need of the hour. Wonderful to speak to you. Thank you for coming onto the telephone line. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Would you tell us how you started thinking of Safetipin and then eventually lead on to what it does?
Well, as you mentioned, I've been working in the field of safety and women's safety in cities for over 10 years now. And one of the tools that we use in our work is something called a safety audit, which is a way of assessing public spaces in cities, see which areas are safe and which is unsafe, and then begin to try and identify why they are safe and unsafe. So this methodology we had been using as part of the work that I've been doing. And we got an idea that why not actually try and make it into an app for 2 reasons. One is that it then becomes available in the hands of anyone in the city, and it becomes much more extensive and widespread. And the second is then we can get a lot more data in all corners of the city where people live and be able to do some deeper analysis based on the data. So this was the rationale behind making it into an app. And what Safetipin does is it helps you collect data about cities. So there are 2 audiences for Safetipin. One is the individual woman. So what is the advantage she has of using Safetipin? One is that because people collect safety audits, you have information about cities. So if you open the app and you go to some part of the city, you can see, does this have a good safety score or not? Or are they good, or is it largely a red area because the safety pins show red? Have women reported that they have faced harassment there? So women are able to find information about which places are safe. So if you go to a new city, for example, if someone from Mumbai comes to Delhi, they can use Safetipin to understand better public spaces, which places are safe and unsafe.
More conversation with Dr. Kalpana Vishwanath up ahead. Don't go anywhere. We're talking Safetipin.
This is Good Morning Mumbai, and you're with Rishi K.
Radio 1.
One with the app talks about Safetipin. It's Safetipin, a map-based mobile phone application which works to make our communities and cities safer by providing safety-related information collected by users and trained auditors. Dr. Kalpana Vishwanath, co-founder, is on the telephone line with me, and I'm in a conversation with her about the app and its uses. Now, you did say that there's a safety audit that you conducted. Would you tell us the parameters that you used to do the safety audit? I believe there are 9 parameters.
Yes. This is something we took from safety audits that have been done all over the world. We took all the the checklists and we culled out what we felt were the most key in all of them. And these 9 parameters are, the first is lighting, which is a very obvious one. Is the place well lit or not? The second one is something we call openness, that is, can you see into the distance? The third factor is visibility, which is, can you be seen when you're in public? Are there shops which overlook the street? Are there balconies and windows? Who can see you? The fourth parameter is, are there people in the area? So is it a deserted area or is it a crowded area? The fifth parameter is, in this crowd, is it largely a male or dominated crowd, or are there women also in the crowd? The sixth parameter is the presence of security, both private and public. The seventh one is the state of the walk path. Like, can you walk on the street, or can you, if you're in a bit of a danger, can you walk fast? Can you run? The eighth parameter is the closeness of public transport. Can I get an auto really fast? Can I reach the bus stop really fast? Can I reach a metro station really fast? And the final parameter is a subjective parameter asking you, how do you feel in this area? Do you feel safe? Do you feel unsafe? And that then we correlate with the other factors to understand which factors in fact have a greater impact on the feeling of safety.
So the safety score is something that comes across therein. Talk about what is a safety score.
See, based on these audits which are done, an audit is done at one point of a place. You stand in one place, the GPS location automatically gets taken up,
Sure.
and you do the safety audit. And what happens when you finish a safety audit, it appears as a pin on the map. Now, as soon as you do a safety audit, so anybody can download, you can download Safetipin. You do a safety audit, it appears as a pin which everybody else can then see. Now, based on all the safety audits in an area, we compute a safety score out of 5. So you can say, for example, in Mumbai, you will want to know the safety score of Mahalakshmi or Worli or Powai. You may not want to know the safety score of 1 point. So you can then actually define the area and press safety score. It will give you in the general vicinity, is it safe or unsafe?
Wonderful.
On a scale of 5.
Up ahead, a last leg of conversation with Dr. Kalpana Vishwanath. She's co-founder at Safetipin. Don't go anywhere.
This is Good Morning Mumbai, and you're with Rishi K.
Radio 1.
On One with the App, we're covering Safetipin, Safetipin, which provides information about infrastructure to promote safety for women and other groups to citizens at large and important stakeholders, including the government, NGOs, corporations, and RWAs. On the telephone line is Dr. Kalpana Vishwanath. She is co-founder. Tell us about the circle of interest, how we can set up circles of interest in Safetipin.
Yes, so the reason we did something like this is actually a particular individual. He may not be interested about the safety all over the city, right? You're only interested in the safety and the issues in areas that you use. So, for example, I set up circle of interest around my home, around my office, around where my daughter goes to university, around where my mother lives. So I can get any new audit or any new information that comes up about a particular place, I can immediately get that information. And then I can interact with that information. So, for example, if someone is on a safety audit, I can either agree to the safety audit or disagree to the safety audit that has happened in that place. So it also gives the community a way of talking to each other about the circle of interest, provides you that platform to engage with the data.
Wonderful. Are you charging for the app as of now, or is it a free download on iOS and Android, or is it just Android? Just the details of that, please.
It's a free app. It's available on Android, iOS, and Windows. And we will always keep it as a free app because our aim and intention is that the more people use it, the more we get to understand and the more likelihood that our societies and cities become safer.
Wonderful. So I'm not even going to ask you your revenue stream because you've kind of defined it right there.
Yes, yes.
I'm going to instead talk about the M Billionth Award, which is something that was given to you, the M Billionth Award South Asia 2014 in the category of E-Women and Children. It's a special award. Tell us about the award and what it means to you.
Well, M Billionth they give digital awards every year to new innovations that help in social issues. And one of the areas they give award on is women and children's safety. So last year they contacted us and they asked us to give more information about Safetipin, and they chose us, they invited us to the event and they chose us as one of the winners of the award. Now, getting any award gives us a certain visibility and also allows more people to know about Safetipin. And our aim is that more and more people know about Safetipin. And there's just one more feature about Safetipin which I think is very useful for women to know about. It's called the tracking feature, whereby if you are going anywhere, you can switch on something called Track Me and decide who you would like to track you. So, for example, I use it when I come back at night from the airport or somewhere else. I just switch it on and my husband at home can just see that I'm going on the right path.
Wow.
So it's just a peace of mind thing that somebody can see where your vehicle is going. So whether you're in a taxi, whether you're driving your own car, whether you're in public transport, you can choose who can track you.
Wonderful.
So it's not a stalking app. We make it very sure that nobody can stalk you. But if you as a woman decide that I would like someone to know where I am, you can set that up.
Wonderful. Dr. Vishwanath, full power to you as well as Safetipin. Thank you for being on One with the App on Radio 1. Take care.
Thank you.